A lot has changed since President Trump took office. Federal agencies have been decimated by layoffs, and now it's the Department of Education.
Even if it's useful for achieving those goals or has some other purpose that we like. So we'll be getting rid of anything you can say Congress didn't explicitly authorize. Yeah. And so that's a way, and if you cripple something enough, maybe the hope is that if it's crippled to the point of not being functional, then that will build support for getting rid of it.
In 2024 alone, $256.7 billion was given as aid to students across the country in the form of loans, grants, tax credits, and federal work study, all which run through the Department of Education.
I rely on it to pay for my schooling, and without it, I can't take my classes. I probably wouldn't even be here. College is pretty expensive, so you can work really, really hard, but to do that and be a student at the same time, it's really hard to raise enough to attend. And also, it's stressful to do both at the same time.
Up to 70% of students here at Cal State Fullerton receive some form of financial aid. If the Department of Education is eliminated, this affects federal programs, affecting Cal State Fullerton's ability to function.
You can lose your classes and you'll have to re-enroll, and especially if you're an upperclassman taking upper divisions, it'll be really hard to get the same classes that you were because those classes are really sought for, and so just a lot of extra stress overall.
Congress will meet in the coming weeks to determine the fate of the Department of Education. With OC News, I'm Hope Pharris.